I'm going to try to do this anyway. And if we crash out, we crash out and we'll deal with it later. I went ahead and just started the buffer.
Charles
So
IV,
we'll see later whether that
King of
works or not.
Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor.
The active replay buffer, that's actually really good. Unfortunately, for me to record a full screen clip, I have to do it not through hotkeys. I have to do it through Steam Deck. And my Steam Deck used to be my phone. There was this really cool free app that let you run Steam Deck through your phone. However, I use my phone for capturing my face for the VTube model, so I now don't have Stream Deck. Not the end of the world, but just one of those like, oops, didn't plan that through. Okay, hold on. Let me kill the music for now. The one issue with this game as well is if I alt-tab like I did, it kills all the sound, which is kind of frustrating. We still have to wait for the trebuchet to finish. So while we are waiting on that, let's run around and talk to our herbalists in the area. We have the lady in the woods to the north of us. Don't think she's gonna have much, but I think we're still gonna go visit her. Ooh, that seems very loud today. Hold up.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum.
Okay. So, if I wasn't trying to finish up this game right now, I would probably be doing ranked in Smite. The problem is, dude, getting out of clay rank is kind of rough. All of the games I've played, I had somebody that had died more than twice before the 1 minute mark. So it's not been going great. I had one round where before the 10-minute mark, our team died 20 times. We had a Susanoo that was like really good on the enemy team for that one. Dude was just zipping around, completely destroying us. Like there wasn't an in-between on how to handle that whole process. He just showed up and killed the entire team by himself. Like he was 1v4ing with no fear whatsoever. I've come from the priest. Oh, I have 2 quests through her.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
But I need enough for at least 100 people.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time as it's needed. So, do you want to do it or not?
That'll be very helpful.
Awesome. And then let's do trade. I don't remember exactly what Cockerel needs. We'll buy Cockerel, and then we'll buy all her herbs. Actually, I don't think I needed the crow feathers. Oops. Now, I do want to start getting into streaming at night a bit more. I know right now I'm doing this. I keep saying it, but like a lot of times at night, I end up kind of just chilling in other people's streams or whatever. I kind of feel bad streaming myself and then joining someone else's. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels icky. Oh, she's not gonna let me do what I want. Oh. You know what? I really don't need the books. The books are not... I'll keep the grasses and herbs, but I'm not going to keep the recipes because I don't technically need these because I have a phone. So, and then, oh, she won't buy food either. That's rough. She's really picky. There's a perk that you can get at one point that lets you kind of
Let's have a
buy
word
and
about
sell
the
whatever you
price.
want. But I don't
Well,
have
we
that
can
yet.
try it.
Oh, God, only have 5 cockerels. Wait, I bought some earlier. What happened to
Agree.
those?
More.
Is this enough?
Come now, just a... Aye, that would do it.
It's so dumb that that works. I mean, I love it, but man, is it stupid. Okay, so now we have 10. I'm not entirely sure if I can get cockerel potions from taverns. However, we do need to ride up north to visit Ujits anyway. So let's go ahead and let's go to Ujits and see. I hate this pass. There's like 2 places like this in the game where you're like covered with overhang, and they make me nervous every single time.
Yeah.
Should be this way. Having to just memorize where I'm at in the woods as well is not is not great. It's not the end of the world either, but dude, I get so lost in real life. The only reason I can make it around all the places in this game is I've just played it too much. Also, I feel like I sound really rumbly today. I'm trying to get in the better habit of talking like this. This is my actual, closer to my natural speaking voice. I kind of, in high school when I went through my first like vocal change, right? I caught so much slack for the like how far my voice changed, but then my body size didn't, that I went
I need to
out of
bring a
my
few kegs
way
of beer back to town, Bird.
to raise
I'm
the
sorry
vault
about
like
that,
pitch of my voice.
I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have, but I'd be running short myself if it came to that. You'll have to try somewhere else.
Okay. I was worried about that, but this was really close, so I figured I'd stop in. Now, how does this work? Can I also just bring beer? Because I could just buy a bunch. No. It does have to be one that I supply from. What that means is if I remember right, I need I think it's called the Tavern on the Green. Keep saying that without actually knowing if that's what the name of it is. This one here. Okay, I do have to cross the river, and I go past the stables, horse farm, stud farm. I don't know, but it's kind of funny, right? Because like with ADHD and stuff, you kind of learn to kind of like mask who you are as a person, right? Like you change your voice, you change your face, you change the way you walk, talk. Like you literally put on another persona, and you do not act the way that you normally would, just so you don't catch as much flack and stuff from people, right? Oh, you know what? Let me check something real quick. Because when I was doing my natural speaking voice before, my equalizer was actually cutting some of the sound off on the end. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That bum. Oh no. No, it did not. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that made me just a tiny bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. what was I saying? So in the process of all that, right? Like I was already creating a mask of like trying to tone back how hyper I was, trying to tone back how much I talked, trying to tone back like how I walked and held myself, and you know, in the process of setting up this like very detailed mask in high school to try to not get picked on, but literally not get in physical altercations just because of the way I was, right? In the process of all that, there was a girl I liked. Found out at a much later date that I was basically being groomed by a narcissist, but that's an entirely different story that I don't feel like we need to go into at the moment. But she hated my deeper voice so much that I created this one. And this is where I talked most of the time to try to fit in a little bit better, right? And I get really excited up here. This is kind of where I go back to when I'm being cheery and whatever. But there was a day a while back that my voice wasn't injured, but I was just too tired to keep the charade up. And again, this is kind of masking in the other direction, but my wife was like, "Oh, that's your normal voice?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she likes it, so I was like, "Okay, well, I'll try to use it more often." She's like, "Well, don't change for me, right? Do what makes it so that you aren't as strained. Don't, do what's more relaxing." And to be honest, talking like this is more relaxing. The problem is I don't use it often enough for it not to cause mild irritation over the long period of time, because I just haven't used it. I haven't talked with this voice natively for long periods of time in like 20 years. And then there's the third mask, right? The customer service mask, the one I'm talking about. Like you answer the phone, you're like, "Hey, thank you for calling Dish. I can't wait to help you today. What seems to be the issue that I can assist you with?" Feel my soul leave my body every time I use it. But that being said, anytime I have to call somebody, it's awfully helpful to get what I need done through customer service or whoever I'm needing to call, doctor's office or whatever, to put on that really annoying customer service voice, and then they're just suddenly helpful. And I'm like, but it's so fake. Y'all shouldn't be accepting that as me, somebody talking to you. Like, that's clearly a fake voice. I think Andrew's the one I need here.
God be with you.
Now, if I get to the point of the amorous adventures of Sir Hans Capon, or the amorous adventures of brave Sir Hans Capon, I think is the name of it.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble.
If we
Can't
get
you
to the
send
point
some there?
of that, I might jump over and do some smite.
The camp's not that far away. Imagine if the soldiers got so upset by the lack of beer, they went on the hunt for it and ended up here. They could do some real damage. Wouldn't it be better to have them drunk and happy?
I love
somewhere
that
else?
my intimidation is in the calmest voice ever.
Why would they do any damage?
What if someone lied to them that you were a Toth supporter and that they'd have to make do with water?
Go ahead and try. And we'll see how it turns out.
But surely you don't want it to come to that.
Maybe I do, lad. Stop wasting my time and fuck off now, eh?
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg towards Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, One of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
The gentry have other things on their minds
really?
right now than a tavern. in the
Come on
Borderlands.
now.
They'd need someone to remind them of it first.
You're not suggesting...
You wouldn't be the sort to go off there and snitch on me, now would you?
you don't see
What do I
enough-
do?
Have you still got some... If you don't see...
Okay. Let's reload that again, and we will try it with our weapon out. Oh, not our bow. That's not intimidating. There we go. Odd, is it still like completely covered in blood? Sure.
Good day to you.
Andrew, there's
The
no more
frustrating
beer in
thing is,
Talbot,
right,
and the soldiers
is I
are
actually
starting to
need this
grumble.
guy to be
Can't you
a
send some there?
I could.
innkeeper for
nothing in it.
Privislavets, but I haven't done that either.
The camp's not that far away. Imagine if the
see,
soldiers got so
this
upset
is the
by
thing I was
lack
talking
of
about.
beer,
He's
they
too
went on the
happy
hunt
about
for
helping.
it and ended up here. They could do some real damage. Wouldn't it be better to have...
If they came here,
What if someone...
go ahead and try.
Surely you don't...
Maybe I do.
Just doesn't matter. Well,
The gentry have.
you're not suggesting...
You wouldn't.
Man.
If you don't see an opportunity in this right away, there's not much I can do to help you.
Did y'all... Was that...
I still have a lot to learn from you.
Was that on my end? Hold on. I heard two beeps like a smoke alarm, but then nothing. Give me half a second, and I'm I'm gonna just run and see if the one in the hallway went off. Okay. Since I'm in front of the dialogue, we are going to skip that. It looks like the one in the hallway actually is acting up. So I get to buy a battery. Oh man. I'm gonna save scum this one more time, and then if that doesn't work, I'll see if I can get him to come to Privislavets first,
Good day to you.
and then come to Townburg.
What do you think about...
What do I think? That as long as decent people can live in peace, I can talk my way out of paying taxes.
Well, this new lord never forget...
That's terrible news, especially for us. Poor folk. I hope you'll drive him out of here so fast.
Okay.
Or hang him from the tallest Talmberg tree.
People usually shit themselves when that happens, too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure and everything blossoms.
This guy's so weird, man.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting...
I could.
Just as a matter of interest.
The gentry have.
Okay, so
If you don't see... Wouldn't you like a...
Are you mad? I got the best in the province.
Isn't there any way you could be...
Not a chance. Take care now.
That's him!
okay, so that's not gonna work. I hope it's not rat's eye that I need. That would be kind of frustrating. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm just gonna be lazy about it because it's been so long since I've done this quest. Oh man, it really is only. I was right. It is only this guy. And it only works with a speech check. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's for the best part of this specific way of doing things. Actually, how's the dog? Do I have trying to see if I have where do I need to look for that at actually? I don't, here it is. Okay, so I do have flower power. I have all these buffs active. And I'm still not getting what I need out of this guy.
God be with you.
I'm just gonna have to save scum the ever-loving daylights out of this. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that the issue? Some of these quests, they won't help you unless their reputation is over a certain point before you ask. So, let me see. Yeah, his reputation is only 56. Huh. What if we do this? We are going to scum this something terrible.
Can we do something about the price?
Okay, now what did that give us? Still 56. Huh. Oh, was that really the last? Oh, wait. Ah, there we go. I was doing that wrong. Okay. Whoops. No.
Hey, what are you doing? You're
Whoops.
robbing folk. I've no time for this.
Man, my hands. Ignore my incompetence. Yeah, this specific line of quests is very frustrating because it's all stuff like this. It's all, do they like you enough? Do they like whatever, right? And you've got to jump through. Let's give him enough to give 2. Check basket. Haggle.
Let's have a word about the.
Well,
Here you are.
thanks.
And that should top us up with double rep. Still just 56. Okay. Let's try the other way and see if it does that. I don't remember if he has a quest either, so we might also try to do like there's a time frame where you could bring him he had a quest for bringing him specific meat. He'd be like, oh, hey, go get boar meat, go get this, go get that, right? And if you jumped through the hoops and did all that, it upped his reputation a bit more. So I'm going to see. There's that, and then there's a lady outside that I think he wants gone. So we're going to do this haggle real quick, see if I can increase the reputation with this guy at all by just giving him a full discount. Yeah, I got nothing out of that. So let's see.
How's trade?
Nothing we can.
Yeah, man.
May the Lord watch over.
At one point, he had a... let's go talk to the lady with the scarf and see what we can do there. Because, man, if we don't get the beer, we don't get the beer. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We are really close to the end of the game.
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous, too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in
Chivalrous.
distress, would you?
Why? Do you know why?
Damsel.
Now, Hansel, don't be mean. I've got a job to offer you. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services, and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
I'm on it.
I'll be back with the coin before you know it.
Good luck then.
Okay. Now, I remember this being something about a scarf, so I don't know what's going on anymore. But this is kind of my last attempt to get this done.
What the hell?
There's supposed to be this mechanic where you can like blend in just by standing near people and pickpocket them, but dude, I've never gotten that. See if I can just intimidate him out of his money. Is that even the guy? It's not even the guy. I just stole from someone random. He's upstairs. Whoops. Or he's not upstairs?